It's the Bengals and the Steelers, and it comes your way next.
At the confluence of the three rivers, the Ohio, the Allegheny, and the Monongahela, we are here at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. Today, we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Pittsburgh Steelers. We welcome everybody again alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin and CD. We've got an interesting test here today. One of the league's best passing games and one of the best pass defenses set to square up and see who can perform better in a high-profile matchup.
And you and I talk about all the time how fortunate we are to be in this position, to be around these types of games. And as jacked up as these fans are, how about these two teams? They've been looking forward to testing themselves against what is considered the best on the other side. This is going to be a lot of fun, a very exciting battle headed our way.
The first quarter of the season already in the rear-view mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. Taking in at the 3. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. So the Steelers offense getting set for their first drive. And a glance here at their quarterback standing 6'3".
And I thought it was a really nice performance last week by him. 3 touchdown passes. I think that signifies exactly what he was getting done. He did have the 1 interception.
But that's the ratio you say you're okay with, right?
If you go 3-to-1, you're going to be pretty happy over the course of the season. And let's face it, he'll never blame the receiver publicly. But behind closed doors, he probably told his agent, hey, what's the deal? I should have had a perfect game.
They'll start on the ground with Harris. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
On 2nd and 9, Pickett. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Pickett will look to throw it here. It's brought in by Harris. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. They run for it with Harris. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to off the play fake. Here's Pickett. Pass complete. George Pickens with it. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They run for the first time with Benny Snell, and he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10. The Steelers had 2-2 through the first 4 weeks of the season. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Pickett airing it out, looking for Ridley. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Bengals are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
I really don't think you can fault the decision-making here because your offensive quarterback, they really had a big week last week, and you're ready for them to go again here. Not the anticipated result, of course, but you definitely understand why they did what they did. That quarterback's been hot. You want to keep the ball in his hands and see if he can keep the magic going.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Here we go, here we go.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He finds his running back, Mixon. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's...
Here we go.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
One of the good things offenses did years ago was they lettered their gaps the same on each side. A gap between guard and center on either side. That's what you want to control when you're trying to run the ball up the middle.
And why is that?
Because typically you either have a big...
He's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Jamar Chase, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bengals take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
Boy, that route is really tough to cover because if they're running it correctly, you think it's really going to be a slant.
Yeah, well, we talk all the time about how it's tough to execute offensively, but you're saying, don't forget, it's tough to cover for the defense, too.
Yeah, the number one thing that you're taught is to not get caught inside or get beat inside. So you guard that a little bit more. So that gives you a little bit more space to operate outside if you start your move initially inside if you're a receiver.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
He was trying to clear the way, the big fullback. Instead, he gets a hole.
And you don't see that very often on running plays from those guys because usually they're the lead blocker. Normally, when he gets caught, it's in a passing situation.
Looking to throw, Pickett. Harris has it over the middle. And some room to work. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago. Throwing again on second down. Pickett. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Gets him 9 yards and a first. First and 10. Here's Pickett. Man open. That's Calvin Ridley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now a first down carry for Harris. And he'll be taken down at about the 45. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a first and 10 at the 46. To the air on first down with Pickett. Throwing, completing, quick to Calvin Ridley. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Harris running straight ahead, and he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, 2nd down.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Pickett. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
And this is going to be intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it, and the Bengals are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
It's a Bengal 1st down, a pickup of 11.
Here we go.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Burrow will throw. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Here we go.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Got 2 here in the 1st half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. They run straight ahead with Snell, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit. Through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Joe Mixon and the rest of his offense making their way back onto the field. Whatever he was doing in September, they're hoping that that carries over now to October because he was sensational last month.
He absolutely was, and we all know where it started at the end of last season, right? All the offseason preparation, the weight workouts, the sprints, right? The vision that he had, what he was going to do this season, and of course it all came together with the rest of the team. Those big fellas up front, leverage, and boy, are they getting downfield and creating extra blocks for them.
They really are. Everyone's been doing their job so far to create those holes. Burrow's throw here on target to Hurst. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for second down. From midfield now, Burrow. Pass thrown right back to Joe Mixon. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 40. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. Now Burrow on first down. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
This a 2nd and 7 from the 37. Again, it's Burrow. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the short catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
11, Palmer. 11.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
On 2nd and a couple. Burrow, open man is Higgins. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Burrow hooking up with Higgins for a Bengal first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
11 mighty.
He'll give it to Mixon. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yes, now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
3rd and goal. Burrow. And he's got it. And he is out of bounds here. This play good for 7. But it still brings up a 4th and goal.
Now, that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together and watch the game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the first down sticks are. Yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play.
They go for it on 4th and goal, but that winds up incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Steeler defense will celebrate the goal line stand.
Now, that's just simply good coaching and excellent technique on that play. You know why? Because everyone wants to rush the passer when they want to throw the football, but you're not always going to get there. So what are you taught to do? When the ball's finally thrown, get your hands up in the passing lanes, and they batted that one away.
No. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
They run again with Harris. And a nice pickup as this one gets him to the 10-yard line. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough First down now, but that clock rolling. Now Pickett will look to pass it. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. John Franklin Myers, the one in there to drop him.
They snapped the ball backed up inside their own 10. Now they're backed up even further, and they can thank their coverage for that. They called a zone, and they were aggressive enough to deny an early window, and that gave their rushers a chance to get to the pocket.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Back to throw, Pickett. Able to find his man, it's Pickens. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 to go. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Pickett to throw on 1st down. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag is down. This could possibly be a push-off. Looked like ways. They got it on the offense.
Sometimes there's a fine line between being the receiver and the DB, and he knocked that one away. Might have caused an incompletion that could have been an interception.
Pickett, he'll look to throw it. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. To throw again on 2nd down. Pickett. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Freiermuth. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Pickett now on 1st down. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And incomplete on the deep ball.
A very limited time left to get into field goal range before the half, and they tried to get it all on one throw right there.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Pickett. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. First throw now for the backup Trubisky. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Going for it on 4th down. Here's Pickett. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. So we have reached halftime. Message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the third quarter. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. So here are the Bengals set to take over. They fell last week to Cleveland, but they're on top here as they start this drive, 1st and 10. Mixon will get it to start the second half. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Here's Higgins out on the right side. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. They've got his man complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. T. Higgins, his 4th touchdown on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra explosive there.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. That's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long,
Backyard.
man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes. And
on it's intercepted. They got Pickett for the 3rd time in this game. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Now it's Burrow. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 3 yards is the gain that time, 2nd and goal.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
2nd down and goal. Burrow. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. So a costly INT in the end zone, no less, puts the brakes on their potential scoring drive.
So many teams stick with the passing game down near the goal line because they see it as an extension of what they do between the 20s. But as we said many, many times, the further you drive, the more the field shrinks. And that was a nice job of making a play on the football and coming away with the interception.
Now it appears. Here, slow to get up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. first down, and they go back to Harris. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
2 yards on the pickup there. And now third down and 6 to go. From the gun, here's Pickett. He gets it complete to Harris. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. On second down, this is Harris. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. Leaves them with third and just a yard.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
On third down, here's Harris. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But a short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
They'll go with Snell here on first down. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
Throwing on third down, here's Pickett. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. That's going to be caught by Pickens. And the Steelers are going to be set up with a first and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. Pickett will look to throw it here. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Kenny Pickett, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers are back within a score. Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
Oh, Davis from the top rope. I like it. They're going to run it with Harris. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. From the gun to give to Mixon. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Got a man. It's Chase. He completes it. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
So the completion good for 7 there, and that'll make it 2nd down. Inside handoff to Mixon. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Steelers' 12-yard line.
106 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. This is caught. And the Bengals are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
Mixon. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way.
So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Here we go. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. Another try for Mixon. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals.
Joe Mixon with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it all culminated in the touchdown run coming from Joe Mixon.
Fields it right around the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Steeler offense set to regain possession. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. First and 10, here's Pickett.
A quick throw, but incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave them with a 3rd down.
Pickett.
And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. A 41-yard punt there with no return.
And the Bengals take over 1st and 10.
On, ready?
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. They will throw on first down with Burrow. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's second down.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it.
Midfield strike, they'll look to throw. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Trey Hendrickson able to record his 5th sack of the season. Now, the #1 mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Looking to throw, Pickett. Here's Johnson with a reception. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. To the air on first down with Pickett. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Von Bell. And the Bengals are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their own 24. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the 1st. On 3rd down, Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. The Bengals bring out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It'll be a 45-yard punt and couple that with a loss on the... And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. Pickens on the slant. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Play action. Now Trubisky. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Throwing once more, it's Trubisky. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now it's Trubisky. And now another one thrown incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Here we go. It's Trubisky on 4th down.
That's complete to his tight end Freiermuth. And he is going to have the Steelers first down as they find a way to convert on 4th and 10.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. From the red zone now, here's Trubisky on 1st down. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown.
Calvin Austin
from 19 yards away.
And the Steelers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
They went 5 wide in that offensive set, and racing going 3 wide is a big deal. To go 5, how about the way that they finish things off?
Did you just fit a race car reference into the game?
Zoom, zoom. How about the way that you play? When you go 5 wide, that means you're going fast now.
Zoom, zoom indeed. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Bengal offense now gets set to head back out onto the field.
And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the 4th quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get your reset. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try to eat some clock with Mixon. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. 2nd and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run.
11 MT.
They'll stay on the ground, Mixon again. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
11 MT.
Now it's Burrow. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Mixing up the middle. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble. Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right? Just us against the world and get it done. How happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one.
What a game we were treated to in this one. And on that final play, they had a chance. They had the ball just beyond midfield for one final shot, but couldn't get it done, and they suffered the loss.
Yeah, and you mentioned how they had a chance on that final play, and getting it to midfield gave them that opportunity, hoping they could find their way to the end zone.